What's up, guys? Dylan here. So somebody asked me the other day, how do I develop self-discipline? How do I be a self-starter? What do I have to do? And I have a 5-step method to start to develop self-discipline. I didn't really have these 5 steps, but I've always been somebody who has a lot of self-discipline, and I just kind of retro-engineered what I did. I looked back, and these are the 5 steps I do. They're very easy. Number 1, to have self-discipline, you have to have a vision that pulls you. You have to have something really exciting that pulls you. So I have, for instance, in my business, the number of people that I'd like to help. And I keep that number in mind. It's 1 million, I'll tell you. It's 1 million people I want to have my products. And some days I'll wake up and I won't feel that energized to go out and work. But then I think about that number, 1 million. And I think, wow, wouldn't that be crazy? What do I have to do to achieve that 1 million? And it pulls me out of bed. It's like a magnet. The vision's like a magnet. Number 2, you have to have a fear that pushes you, and fear is like a fire. So my fear is I would have to go get a job and work for somebody else if I don't achieve this goal. That scares the hell out of me. So I have that fear in the back of my mind. Other fears are not being able to take care of the people I love. So I have this fear that I think about. So it's usually a combination of both. I have this thing that pulls me, this magnet. Vision's a magnet. And the bigger your vision, the bigger the magnet. 1 million's a big vision for me. And then I have these fires behind me that push me. So I can't stop. If I stop, I think about the trips I want to take certain people on. I think about the gifts I want to give. I think about who I want to help. I think about the material things I might want and not have those. The skills I want to learn where I have to pay somebody to teach me these skills. So I have that fear that pushes me, that fire that pushes me. Number 3, if you're going to be self-disciplined and stick with something, you got to love the zig-zag. Now, what's the zig-zag? It's the idea that you don't have to be perfect. You're going to go really straight for a while, you're going to be on path, and then you're going to veer off, and then you have to come back. A lot of people start working on something, say they want to lose weight, and they go good for a week, 10 days, a month, and then they fall off for a week. They just give up. They say, I'm no good, I'm worthless. Well, if you're advanced, if you understand the way the mind works, you're probably going to get off track sometimes. You're going to zig, you got to zag back. And then you're going to zag, you got to zig back. So if you miss a day or two, you screw up on the diet, you just gently get back. If you do that, perfection doesn't become your worst nightmare, because perfection is a nightmare because it causes you to quit. If you're not perfect, you just give up. Number 4, plan your day around your goals, not just a to-do list. So life has like 7 or 8 categories. There's finances, there's body, there's spirit, there's emotion, there's relationships, etc. So let's say your body, I plan my day around the goals for each area. So if I have a goal to reach a certain amount of weight, let's say 185 pounds, and have a certain percentage of body fat, that'll be on the left side of my page. I'll do another video of this, and then I'll go through these. So I'll go through the goals, and as I go through the goals, then I write what to do. Well, if I want to weigh 185, maybe I can take a Bikram yoga class. And a lot of this will be repetitive. So once I set it at the beginning, I know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll go do Bikram yoga to shred the weight. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'll do some other type of exercise program. Does that make sense? Don't just make a list of to-dos. Instead, have goals. So if I have a new project coming out for business that's going to help me reach those 1 million people, I'll put that project on the side and then ask myself, what do I have to do to achieve that project? So your vision, your ultimate visions, and your ultimate goals pull you. So if those are the things that inspire you, you want to look at those constantly. And the best way to do that is every day you're going to write down your goals just by writing them on the left side of your page, and then on the right, taking action to achieve those goals. So I don't plan my day around time, I plan my day around goals, and it's made a big difference. Number 5, and this is a little bit more sophisticated and subtle, and I have a program coming out specifically to help you deal with this, and it's release negative emotions. Let me just scoot this a little bit to get in here. Release negative emotions. I believe that you have a lot of repressed negative emotions, and it hampers you, it holds you back. So the program I'm going to come out with is going to help you learn how to release those repressed emotions, those emotions that are holding you back, that are beneath consciousness. You don't even know they're there, but as you start to, they can come up, and as you start to release those, as you start to burn through those, as you start to drop those and they fade away, you start feeling happier, you start feeling lighter, and you attack things with more of the vision in mind than the fears. So as you release negative emotions, you start to do things out of love rather than fear. And it's really a powerful way to live. It's like floating through life. In fact, the name of the program is going to be Float, because that's how you start to feel. Things start to happen more effortlessly. You actually feel like you're floating through existence. So those are the top 5. And if you don't know how to do number 5 yet, you can easily start with the top 4. So that's how you become self-disciplined. Have a vision that pulls you. It's a magnet. Have a fear that pushes you. That's a fire. Be okay with zigzagging. Don't be a perfectionist. Plan your day around your goals, not around time. And then release negative emotions. If you do those 5 things, you're going to have no problem achieving your goals and starting the day every day with a lot of energy and working through the day with excitement and vigor. Thanks, guys. This is Dylan. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Talk to you soon.